Hey, what is going on guys? Welcome everyone back to another Black Ops 3 video. Today, what I have is an awesome video looking at how to actually download and play the ECLIPSE DLC within Black Ops 3 at least 12 to 16 hours earlier. Now, this only applies if you live in the United States, the actual European countries. Basically, if you don't live in Australia, New Zealand, Fiji or Samoa, you'll be able to play it earlier, because if you live in Australia or New Zealand, or more or less countries that are ahead of America by like 16 to 12 hours, you obviously play the game early anyway, so this really doesn't apply to you, just like me, because I live in Australia. So starting off, I do know the DLC does come out in about 2 weeks, which is the ECLIPSE DLC, and Xbox One a month later, but what I do know is that time will literally just vanish, so it's probably better to give you guys a heads up, so you'll be able to play the DLC and download it earlier, so we'll get straight into that action. So what you want to do on your Xbox One or PS4, as you can see by the gameplay, I'm doing this on the PS4. What you then want to do is go to settings, date and time, and you want to change your time to Wellington, New Zealand. Now, I know if you change it and go ahead and put it to Fiji, which is Suva, which I do believe is like plus 13, or you put it to Samoa, I'm pretty sure those are daylight savings, so those are the same time with Wellington, New Zealand. But basically, a lot of people have it working with Wellington, New Zealand, so personally, I would like for you guys to leave it there. And when you've set the actual time to Wellington, New Zealand, that basically means that your PS4 is going to be set 12 to 15 hours earlier than your normal time in the United States. If you're in Australia, I do believe maybe about 1 to 2 to even 3 hours if you want to go ahead and do it. But in Australia, you pretty much get it first off anyway, because we are ahead of America. So if you're American or European, you change your time to Wellington, New Zealand, because that time is ahead of you guys by a heckload, which is pretty much half a day. And when you're downloading the DLC, you definitely want to change your time to this, because you'll be able to unlock it earlier. So once you've done that, that's pretty much it. The DLC should be able to unlock for you 12 hours earlier than your normal time which you unlock it. But if you don't actually have the season pass and you normally buy the DLC from the PlayStation Store, if you head over to the PlayStation Store as of now, you can actually pre-order the map pack. And when you pre-order or buy it, what will actually happen is a few days before the DLC comes out, the PlayStation system will download, I do believe, maybe about 95% or the whole percentage of the DLC. And when the time of the DLC actually unlocks, you'll be able to play it straight away because it's already downloaded. However, if you have the season pass, unfortunately you can't do this. Not sure why, but that's exactly how PlayStation and Activision made it. So unfortunately, if you go ahead and buy the map pack, you can do that, and then you can get it even earlier if you set it to Wellington, New Zealand, because you already have it downloaded a few days earlier. And as soon as Wellington, New Zealand hits midnight, boom, as you can see, you can go ahead and unlock it and play the ECLIPSE DLC. Now, I know for Xbox this is a month later, but basically you guys already have a heads up. So if you already set this now, then you'll be able to unlock it earlier, and you'll be able to play in the game sooner and faster. So I want to know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Hopefully you guys do enjoy the video. If it worked for you, drop it a thumbs up, and I will catch you guys later. Globe out.